Don Lebatard.
There are some legitimately meaty race stories out there.
Stugotz.
Great.
This is the Dan Lebatard Show with the Stugotz on ESPN Radio.
The Dan Lebatard Show is brought to you by Vivid Seats, the official ticket partner of ESPN. Download the free Vivid Seats app today to get your tickets.
All right, our spelling bee is very popular. I don't mean to oversell it. It just is something that people enjoy. Our annual NBA playoff spelling bee, we will do it in a moment with Stugotz. Got a lot to get to. A lot of people are sending notes saying that Steph Curry's family have made themselves a part of the story when they're not a part of the story. A lot of good nominees that we're getting for the Mount Rushmore. I think you were too quick to put the Rally Monkey and Sister Jean up there. We've got to wait this out for a second because Drew Bledsoe's not going to end up qualifying.
Ray Allen's mom.
There's a lot to get to. Also, somebody's written in very angrily about Aaron Baines. Vikings were on ships. That dude is a man of the land, not the sea. I don't agree totally. I do agree that Aaron Baines looks like he's like from the land, but if I put him on the sea, I feel like he's going to kick your butt there too. Another person writes in with a photo of Matt Patricia because he's in the news today. And he's like, but please don't talk about the story that he's in the news for today. Talk about the pencil behind his ear at his introductory news conference. I didn't know that was something that he did at the press conference.
Yeah.
We have revealed in our investigation that he is a pencil fraud with a laminated play sheet.
Correct.
And he does that on the sidelines. I didn't know that he broke out the prop. That old prop coach did it at his introductory press conference.
It's always there. It's not even a prop. It's just part of who he is.
Oh, he did the professional thing, and then he brought it out for a cheap pop at the end.
So let's go ahead and do this spelling bee. It's very exciting. This is the way that it works. It's 5 words. Mm-hmm. 5 words. It's me against Stugotz. I'm undefeated. Never lost.
You proud of that?
Yeah. These words are, as a reminder to the audience, as it is every year, these words are randomly drawn. We did a coin flip before the show and decided that Stugotz goes first this year.
Okay.
Right.
So Stugotz goes first this year. All right. All right. Let's see. The first word for Stugotz to spell is?
Luke Bahamute.
Really? Let me hear it in a sentence, please.
Luke Bahamute is the glue that holds the Houston Rockets together. If something were to happen to Luke Bahamute, Houston's season will be over. Basically, Luke Bahamute is more important to the team than James Harden.
All right, so Glueguy.
That's
good.
Bahamute. LucBahamoute. Luke Bahamute.
That was so good it counts for 2. Stugotz gets 2 points
Whoa!
there. 2-point head start Stugotz gets right there. What is...
Cocky Dan. I mean, these are hard names.
No, it's not cocky. It's just he deserves that. For doing it that clever, he deserves 2 points. So he's up 2-0. What is my word?
James Harden.
Okay, come on.
That's hard. Put the hard in Harden.
Get out of here.
Can I hear it in a sentence, please?
James Harden cannot hold a candle to the eternal flame that shines brighter and more intensely than 10,000 suns that is Luke Bahamute.
Oh, wow. Okay, more praise for Luke Bahamute. For some reason, my father has developed something of an obsession with Luke Bahamute. Jamesharden.
James Harden. Jamesharden. James Harden.
Got still up 2-1.
Real
Still
tough
up
one
2-1.
Yeah. Oh man.
The second word in our spelling bee for the mighty Stugotz, who is he's the Washington Generals. He has never won at this.
Esan Ilasova.
Oh wow. Let me hear
I don't
it.
think my father pronounced that correctly.
Let me hear. Let me hear the name again. I'm sorry, I threw you off your game.
Esan Ilasova.
Close enough. All right, let me hear it in a sentence.
Esan Ilasova can apparently do whatever the hell he likes on the court with impunity, and the ref will just swallow their whistles because he's the second coming of Michael Jordan. Also, he's apparently an expert in fan attendance despite playing in such basketball hotbeds as Milwaukee, Orlando, and Atlanta.
Wow, seems
very wordy.
Very personal. My father sounds like he was mad about Ilyasova saying the Heat's arena was half empty.
I can't write anything down, right? I can't do that. I can't write okay. ERSAN ILLYASOVA.
I mean, no. But
Esan y la soba. ERSANILYASOVA.
Oh, my God.
Esan y la soba.
that's too bad. You're still up 2-1, though.
All right. Okay. Very generous of you. Very
Let's
nice.
see. Well, but you deserve it.
Okay.
So what do we have here?
Paul George.
Oh,
Ooh,
get
a
out of
tough
here.
one.
You know what?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You got the easy one, man.
Yeah.
Let me hear it in a sentence, please.
Paul George calls himself Playoff P, despite never hitting a go-ahead shot in the final 25 seconds of a game in his career, and recently going 2 for 16 from the field in an elimination game. It would appear to be a stupid nickname.
He's a very
aggressive.
angry
Very aggressive.
sentences, yeah.
PLAYOFFPEE.
Paul George, PAULGEORGE. Paul George.
He's just one P. I don't know.
All right.
But it was creative. It was clever.
No,
I will give
I
you.
don't get that. I don't get that. You're still up 2-1.
All right.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm playing against my dad when I was a kid, 1-on-1 in the driveway, and my dad's just trying to keep it close.
You got to lead the nurse, man. Let's go. Let's get
go.
this.
All right, let's go. 2-1 me.
Timothy Luwawu Cabarro.
What?
Who does he play for?
What?
Who is that person?
What?
Timothy Luwawu Cabarro has not played a single minute for the 76ers during the 2018 NBA playoff.
TIMOTHY.
Timothy Luwawu Cabarro. TIMOTHELUWAWUCABARROT. Timothy Luwawu Cabarro.
You know what? I believe Stugotz when he says he had the rest. That was a gimme. So go ahead and give it to him. 3-1, Stugotz.
Thanks, Dad.
3-1, Stugotz right now. What do I get?
Tristan Thompson.
I don't know. The Tristan might be tough. I might get this one wrong. Let's see. Let me hear it in a sentence.
Cleveland fans recently booed Tristan Thompson for allegedly cheating on his pregnant girlfriend, Khloe Kardashian, with multiple women. Then Tristan had a good game and they immediately accepted him again.
That's nice. That's a nice story. That was good of Cleveland to be so forgiving. You got a couple of offensive rebounds. We don't have any issue with your immorality. TRISTAN THOMPSON.
Tristan Thompson.
Ooh, nice.
TRISTAN THOMPSON. Tristan Thompson.
So all right, it's 3-2 to you. Yep. We're going to come back after the break. Do we have anything that we've got drama. We've got we've got something that's climactic here. We come back with the final 4 words of the spelling bee next.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
You're still getting Chris Paul right after the break.
Maybe you'll get Chris Paul.
I'll never get Chris Paul.
That third one was a tough one.
I don't want Chris Paul, and I spell it CP3. I don't know what the 3's for. I mean, took him 13 years to make it to the third round of the playoffs.
Dan Lebatard.
Is it fair to say that Stugotz isn't trying very hard?
Stugotz.
Duh.
This is the Dan Lebatard Show with the Stugotz on ESPN Radio.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. The Dan Lebatard Show is brought to you by Pennzoil Synthetics, taking synthetic motor oil performance to a whole new level. Make the switch to Pennzoil Synthetics today. Guests on the Dan Lebatard Show appear via the Shell Pennzoil Performance line. Here's your SportsCenter update. The Detroit Lions have released a statement expressing support for head coach Matt Patricia after a report of a dismissed sexual assault charge from 22 years ago resurfaced yesterday. Dwayne Casey has been named the NBA's Coach of the Year. And finally, in an End Finally follow-up, Pasadena's infamous Dine and Dash dater has struck again. The serial dating handsome man that leaves his dates As the bill comes, just added another victim. It all went down at Smitty's Bar and Grill, where his date Michelle said, quote, he ordered salad with shrimp and filet mignon. He went all out. After Triple D finished his meal, he washed everything down with 2 cups of coffee and started to get worried about an aunt that fell ill. Concerned his phone was dying, Triple D said he needed to go out to the car to give his phone a quick charge, and that was all she wrote.
Bam.
How'd he play? If your big Mother's Day surprise consists of one well-crafted text message, you need to step it up with 1-800-Flowers. Right now, you can get 24 multicolored roses plus a free vase starting at just $29.99. For details, go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click the radio icon, enter code DAM. For all the latest headlines and information, tune in to SportsCenter on ESPN Radio all throughout the day.
I don't want that guy charged as a criminal. I want him promoted toward running a company. Because he has found a loophole that not many of us have considered, which is the idea of, and I understand it's both immoral and illegal, but the idea of disappearing before the check and having just leaving behind a wake of women wondering where you went and also getting stuck with a bill. Like, the ingenuity in that deserves something. Like, our American justice system should reward that person with something.
And to just stick to the Pasadena area. Bold move.
So this is the closest Stugotz has ever been to winning the spelling bee.
Yep.
He is up 3-2 with just 2 words left for each of us. So it's going to be hard for me to make a comeback here.
Mm-hmm.
Stugotz gets 1, and I can't win.
Well, is the last one, I forget, and I apologize, is the last one considered some sort of money ball? Did we do that? No? Okay.
No. So here is the 4th one. The 4th word.
I mean, Stugotz, you might be able to, you can ice this here.
I know what's coming
right here.
Way.
Right here. You can win right here with whatever's next. This is the spelling bee from NBA playoff basketball.
Gurshan Yabusele.
Mm-hmm.
Easy one for you. Stugotz.
Randomly drawn.
Can I hear, Mike, I'm sorry to do this. Can I hear the name again?
Gurshan Yabusele.
Okay, now let me hear it in a sentence, please.
You have no idea who Gurshan Yabusele is. He plays for the Celtics, and his nickname is Dancing Bear.
For the win.
All right. G-O-R.
Gurshan Yabusele. Gurshan-Yabusele. Gurshan Yabusele.
Amazing.
Was a choke job by you. I thought for sure you were just going to spell Dancing Bear and win.
I did choke because I'm telling you, I had the rest after those first 3 letters.
I thought you were going to spell Dancing Bear and that's it and put a victory on it and that was going to be it.
Yeah, but there's nothing clever there because the nickname was announced to me. I did Glue Guy on my own a little bit. I don't know. I didn't feel like you were going to give me anything for that, so I tried to
better chance of getting something there than spelling that name correct.
All these complaints about how you don't get any easy ones, and that one falls in your lap.
Yep,
right.
Unbelievable. Let's see if I get an easy one or a hard one here. 4th one for me. This one's big.
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's tough. Let me hear it in a sentence.
Carmelo Anthony, who loved money more than breathing, recently said that coming off the bench will be out of the question. Melo, there is no chance that any team is going to pay you $28 million. Do whatever the Thunder tell you to do, even if that includes being the actual bench for your teammates to sit on.
Carmeloanthony.
Carmelo Anthony. Carmeloanthony. Carmelo Anthony.
Texter writes in, it's pretty obvious Dan is getting easy names. This is dumb.
You don't get the show.
So the final one for Stugotz. 3-3 tiebreaker situation. It is 3-3. This is the last one. Stugotz has a chance here to possibly bury me. What do you have here for Stugotz?
George Nien.
What?
George Nien.
What?
George Niang?
Dan like George Nien in college.
I did like him. Yeah, he played at Iowa State.
Well, how do you pronounce the name?
No, you got to do it the way my father's pronouncing it.
Okay.
George Nien.
Okay. George. I got to hear the name one more time.
You know, you don't really get that opportunity in spelling bees, but okay.
I mean, I feel like I
George Nien.
N-I.
The things you're doing right now during the spelling bee, if you were to do them in Vegas, would get you buried in the desert.
Really?
Can you go ahead and finish?
N-I-A.
You're wrong.
George Nien. G-E-S-N-I-A-N-G. George Nien.
You forgot about the silent S.
There was a silent S in George Niang? Wait a minute, what?
At the end of George.
Yeah.
No, you got to be kidding me. You forgot
it. Georges?
How could you forget the silent S? You idiot.
All right, this one's for the win.
For the victory.
Go ahead, Chris Paul.
LeBron James.
No! That's a tough one. Let me hear it in a sentence.
LeBron James, the biggest crybaby in the NBA. You know, when he doesn't get his way, he complains to the referee. He complains to the referee, and he complains to the referee. After the game, if he doesn't win, he complains to the referee, and he goes, "Ah! Just because I'm big, I don't get the call." LeBron James, the most overrated player in the NBA, also the biggest snake.
Also the biggest snake. Wow. I'm pretty sure my father just said that. This is why this is going to be harder than you guys think. Let me just hear the way my father started that, because I'm pretty sure he ate an S there. I don't believe we got James there, did we?
LeBron James.
The next time. The time at the top of the sentence. The sentence.
LeBron James, the biggest crybaby in the NBA. You know, when he doesn't get his way, he complains to the referee. He complains to the referee, and he complains to the referee. After the game, if he doesn't win, he complains to the referee, and he goes, "Ah! Just because I'm big, I don't get the call." LeBron James, the most overrated player in the NBA, also the biggest snake.
The old George Niang situation you have found yourself in.
I know, and there might be a silent S here. Let me see. LeBronJame. That's my final answer.
LeBron James. LeBronJames.
Oh!
I thought you had it.
No!
A super unsatisfying tie.
No! Oh, but the S is silent. What happened?
Good joke.
Guillermo, how much difficulty did you have with my father and some of these names? Because my father's become a giant diva. He's become yelling at producers and stuff. Did you guys have a bad experience with my father? My father's been complaining lately about how much he's paid.
He was surprisingly helpful this time, and all the names I just intentionally misspelled and made them phonetic for him, so he'd get it on like 1 or 2 tries.
Oh, so he was able to do it, though?
Yeah, because I just changed the spelling so it'd sound the way it's supposed to sound.
Underpaid, man.
It was a 2-day recording session, and he was not happy about day 2.
I know. What can you guys? We're going to come back next with stories of my father's divaness. We also have Ron McGill going to come through here with some mystery animal of death. Roy's got to stick his hand in a box, and he doesn't know the animal that's in there. We're going to do that at some point, too.
Money, 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 money.
Tie's a win for me. I mean,
that's a big surprise.
Yeah.
Tie goes to the dumber.
Thank you.
Mike says it's anticlimactic. I think that's an amazing upset what just happened there. Unsatisfying.
It's the rare tie where you didn't spell any of the names right.
Blue guy.